Why do I have to do it?
Mm. There are many different meanings to the title of this game. So I am Matt. I am running this game of 5th edition D&D. I have a bunch of players here for this um, adventure I have them going on. I am going to go the standard left to right and have them introduce themselves, starting with Eric.
Hello, I am Eric. I am playing Caradoc, a level 8 druid, with his level 7 barbarian direwolf in tow. Yeah, not much more to say. Let's get in there and turn into stuff and eat it.
Yeah. Okay. I have to step away for a second, but everyone's just doing their introduction, so just go down the line and I'll pick things up when I come back.
Okay. Javier?
Well, hello everybody, I'm Javier, and after quite a long break, I come back and we'll play Oral again, my half-elf, tall, bulky paladin of Lysander that has been on the most part of this last time being studying and just relaxing, taking care of his relatively newborn child and the orphanage and just guarding the city. And Will has decided it's been long enough of not doing much. It's time to get back into the adventure and work for the betterment of the denizens in Airwood.
Alright, Chris?
Yeah, I'm playing Mr. in the Morning. Mr. in the Morning is a Sebastian, looked more like a lion and a cat. And he is a barbarian rogue. He's probably the fastest member of this group. And kinda handsome, kinda awesome. No clothes on the top part. And yeah, he looked for adventure.
William?
Yeah, my name is Will. I'll be playing Machiavelli. He is a first level rogue, first level mystic, and right now he is just trying to get his feet firmly underneath him. He's been on one giant snake hunt with Nala, a Goliath that he ran into at the UAG, and now he's just looking for more experience and more fat loots. That's it.
Zach?
Hello, I'm Zach. I'll be playing Zarkon, a level 8 Bard Cleric. He's kind of a little bit on a journey of self-discovery, so seeing where he wants to go with himself.
And I'll be playing Felicia Gray, a half-elf Path of the Zealot Barbarian, who's just looking to get out of the house, and it's been a while since Oral and her have gone on an adventure, so she's taking this opportunity to do just that. She hopes that whatever is coming up next will be at least entertaining.
And so, who's babysitting?
Myra.
Okay. So, yeah, a contract came in from StarFall that was sent by Bird. It was a contract that the Giant Slayers Guild had cleared out a village, but Giants village, the evil giants that were stealing a bunch of stuff from everyone decided to be dicks about it and threw all the treasure into this cave that seems to be empty. They have surveyed it, and it is it's a quiet. No sound really comes out of it. It's just they are really opposed to going in there for some reason. It doesn't really say why. They think there might be some hidden danger that is kind of meant to be a last safeguard, or it's just a place that is kind of just meant to be repulsive to people that they won't ever go in there. Those are some possibilities that were stated in the job, that they basically saying, we don't want to go in there. If you go in there and get the stuff, we'll give you some of it. That's basically what the job was, and a date and time frame and a location for you guys to go meet them. So you guys basically, it's about, to where you have to go, it's about a 5-day trek into the mountains to the north.
A 5-day?
Yeah.
So 40 hours?
It, yeah.
8 hours every day, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, about, to be honest, I'm not quite certain on time, so I'm guessing it's about 5 days, because reading maps is hard.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's about 5 days. I might be wrong, but that's what I'm saying it is, and I'm writing it so I can say it.
I had to use my traveler tools and made our shoes more comfortable, so we could travel 10 hours every day. So we only did 4 days.
Okay. So
we have more comfortable shoes. Woo!
yeah. Okay. So
Okay.
If that's okay with you. But
yeah. Yeah, that's what you can do with cobbler's tools.
yeah, the only thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they have shoes. I don't know if someone is barefooted.
Would Caradoc be barefooted?
I actually don't know. Entirely possible. Let's say no.
I'd say he
how
wears
Merrick is.
sandals.
Yeah, sandals, exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And Telmeric's a giant wolf, so I don't think he has an issue with keeping up.
I doubt Caradoc would either way.
Yeah. So, yeah, the notice goes up on the board, and it's basically what time frame given. You basically have a day to put together a group and head out to the location given on the notice.
Well, I'm in. I'm interested for a good fight and challenge.
I need to stretch my legs. I'm in.
So, trash collection, huh? Okay.
Well, I doubt it's trash, but it should be. And if it is, it's going to be very extravagant trash.
Well, somebody's trash. Be our treasure. Works for me.
Yeah. The notice says that each person that shows up will get a 5% claim of the total loot, but your group as a whole can only claim up to 40%.
Well, there's 6 of us here, so we have 30%.
Yeah. So.
Oh, good math there.
Thanks. I owe it to this headband here, and I point to my headband of intellect.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's nifty looking.
Thanks.
So,
When did you get that?
Oh, I got it a couple weeks ago.
Oh, fits you nicely.
Thanks.
Now you're the toughest and most intelligent of the two. Oh well, I don't know where that leaves me.
You're still the best looking.
Ah, that's right.
I don't think so.
I think so.
So you basically you meet in front of the guild just past sunrise and start to head out. Let's see. On the first day, you make good time. There's no real nothing really jumps out at you. You're you're somewhat close to the limit, so you're able to forage for food. So you don't have to use your rations. You'll take watch. Nothing happens overnight. In the next day, you actually come across
Stone giant. Black dragon. I thought black dragon.
no, you actually come across a couple hill giants.
Ah, close.
Oh, I figured we'd be taking on giant miniature space hamsters or something. That would be kind of cool.
No.
Ninja Bay.
Everyone roll initiative because I rolled a 9 on a D100.
Oh, a giant mammoth. Oh, what are we rolling?
Initiative, I think.
Is it? Is the chaos table in the files page on this group?
Ooh, nice.
Thank you.
I don't see it here.
I was debating whether I should use my Barbarian's Rage and take advantage, but I've already had a 19, and I can't turn on my Flame Tongue if I do so.
Does going into a rage actually cost you your bonus action?
Nope,
Yes.
I don't think so.
Uh-huh.
Does it?
Where is
Mhm.
the roller? Ah, here.
So how do you do that on a surprise round? That's the part I didn't get.
That is a
When
feat a
you-
barbarian did.
Yeah,
Level
when
7.
you're in a surprise, it's not really a surprise round. It's just when the first round comes around, people who are surprised can't act. But if if I have the surprise condition during that round, I can use my Barbarian's Rage and negate that condition.
Surprise characters have a turn without actions.
Or
That is-
reactions.
Yeah, all reaction.
I always like the alert feat too, because kind of the same thing. Plus additional initiative, right?
I was gonna take it, but then I realized I was just gonna get this anyways, so I took Sentinel instead.
Smells good. By the way, has anybody played Deadfire yet? While we're setting up
No.
this shit.
That's fine.
Yeah, I haven't even heard of it.
Oh man, it's so
You
good.
love eternity?
So, Zach, what did you roll? Since I know you can't post.
Zach,
Yes.
what's your initiative?
12.
Okay.
Because I look like shit.
Okay. So, Felicia, you're first. You guys kind of. The two giants were kind of moving one way, you were moving another, you just kind of eyes locked. No one got surprised.
Okay. I'm gonna say ignite, and turn on my flame tongue. And I'm gonna run over to one of them, and I'm going to attack them. Not gonna attack recklessly, just a regular attack.
Okay.
And that's a 13 to hit.
You hit. They are not wearing anything.
It takes 11
There's naked
damage.
hill giants running around?
They're not wearing any armor.
Oh.
The loincloths, man.
Is
11
that
slashing and 11 fire. And my second attack is 14 again.
Yeah.
For another 9 slashing and 3 fire.
Okay. Yeah. You get 2 really good cuts on it with your flaming sword, and now it's Mist's turn.
Yeah. So how big is stuff like that? A hill giant?
It's a huge-sized creature, so it's
Okay.
standing like 10, 12 feet tall.
I don't
12 to 10
use.
feet.
Okay. Use my bonus action to trigger my boost. What do you call it? My
Boots of speed.
yeah. And then I gonna take my robe out and try to do the thing the Republic in Star Wars do to the waters. Just run around the feet with a rope.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
trying to tie their feet up and trip them up so that they fall?
Yeah. If I not have enough movement, I'm gonna use my feline agility, so I got 200 feet of movement.
Holy Hannah, that's fast.
You got 50 feet of movement.
Yeah, it's 100 now, and I
Oh, yeah.
had to
Oh, yeah, you
twice
got
that up.
You guys started at 30 feet away.
Okay, I had to twice it up if I want to. but
Roll athletics because you're typically trying to grapple them.
Yeah, I don't do that. I have 11 on my die, so that is 20.
Okay. You're able to get the rope in the right spots, and his feet are tied up.
Okay, so tied together, so close to there. Okay, sure.
Yep, they're tied.
And that was my action now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna do anything else then.
Did you tie up the one Felicia attacked or the other one?
The one that looked more threatening. I tied the other one up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Machiavelli, it's your turn.
Let's see, they're 30 feet from us, so Mac's going to back up 30 feet. Is going to grab his light crossbow off his back, and that's a 17 to hit.
You hit.
All right, and Felicia is right next to him, so do I get the sneak attack?
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to be a total of 14 points of damage, piercing.
Okay.
And that's his turn.
Now it's theirs. Okay. He falls on the other giant, knocking them both prone because I rolled double ones.
Yikes. But sweet for us.
Yeah.
Good job, dude. I forget what your name is. Good job.
The one that has his feet tied can't get up, but the other one that got knocked down is getting up and attacking Felicia.
Do it.
He
attack our
swings
baby
his
rogue.
club at you for a 17.
That will barely miss. I'm sitting at 18 right now.
Okay, well, the second swipe hits.
Okay.
That's what you get.
No. Finish that sentence, Oral. I want to hear what you have to say.
No, I was going to say that's what you get for being cocky.
Yeah. Well, you took 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Because, again, I rolled double ones. Yeah, so, Oral, one fell over, knocking the other one over, and it stand up and hit your wife with his club. Are you going to attack the one that hit your wife or the one that's on the ground?
Orl's going to rush forward and sitting down star from his back, and he's going to try to sweep down on the one that's on the ground using his how it's called, Great Weapon Master, I think.
Yeah.
I don't remember it anymore. Where is the dice roller? So that's going to be as. Wait, I have advantage. Forgot that. That's a 22 hit.
Yep.
Okay. That's going to be.
As far as you guys know, a 13 hit, so anything above that will automatically hit.
Okay, so that's 18 plus 6, 24. So that's going to be 34 points of damage on the first attack.
Yep.
And the second one is going to be also going to hit. It's going to be 20. Wait, the hell do I have to roll? 26 points of damage.
Pardon me?
The second one is going to be 26.
Oh, 20. Yeah. You did two swipes at him. He looks, the one that's on the ground looks just as bad as the one that that your wife has been working on. And
now that's what I call teamwork.
now Zarkon, your turn.
I mean, I think they're too far. How far is Felicia? I mean, Felicia and Oral.
They're about 25 feet from you. The creatures are about 30.
Well, I'll go stand with them, I guess. I can't reach the creatures.
Okay.
I only have 25 feet of movement, so.
Yeah, you're just standing behind them.
Yep, I can't really do anything else. So.
So defensive posture.
Yeah.
Well, I'll prepare to dodge, I guess. But,
Okay. Yeah. So you take the defensive stance action.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think the troll dogs, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. So then it's Caradoc. Bringing up the rear.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell Talmeric go attack, and so he's gonna run up. He's gonna rage and then run up and attack. Let's see.
This is the first time I've ever heard of a canyon animal having classes.
Yeah. But you can think Alex. It's legit. He's
Hi,
the
everyone.
one here.
I guess he felt bad that Oral was the only one with a pet barbarian.
All right, so 22 to hit.
That hits. You're attacking the prone or the non-prone.
Does either one of them look more damaged?
The guy that's on the ground definitely looks hurt. A lot more hurt. Took
Then that's what I'm
two
going after.
really powerful strikes from Oral.
Okay, that's who I'm going after. And I do 11 points of piercing damage. And then Caradoc is going to cast Guardian
roll
of...
D100.
Okay. 16.
You got an 18.
16. 1-6.
Okay, roll it again.
55.
Okay.
Oh,
5. Okay. Let me roll. What was the spell that you cast?
Guardian of Nature.
Okay.
Xanadu or whatever, Xanthar.
Yeah. Yeah. You cast the spell. It comes up. It disappears as you fall on the ground.
Nice. Okay.
Is he paralyzed?
No.
Oh.
He's asleep.
I'm asleep. Great. Wonderful. Okie dokie. Well, then that will be my turn.
too tired to fight.
You're out of the fight for the next 10 rounds.
Holy crap.
Unless somebody shakes me awake, maybe? I don't know.
But you're the only one in
You are
the
passed
fight.
out for 1d6 rounds, 1d6 minutes. I rolled a 1, so...
That's lucky. Yeah.
So does this chaos magic impact my beast forms too?
No, because you said you cast.
I see.
Anytime you cast, so...
I gotcha.
You can consume spells to heal yourself without any incident. You can... Oral can consume spells for smites or... anything like that. It's whenever you say you cast.
I see. Okay, cool.
Or you use an item that says cast this spell. Or use an ability that says cast this spell. Like some warlock ability say cast this spell. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So back to the top of the round. Everyone roll me a perception except Caradoc.
Okay. 13.
I'm just going to say, if anyone got higher than a 10, you notice that your big Furbog fellow summoned this spirit of nature and then just passed out on the ground.
So the spell dropped, right?
Yeah, because it was that's a concentration spell, and he's asleep, so he can't hold concentration. If it was an instantaneous spell, it would have just gone off as normal. Yeah. So, Felicia.
The two are still alive in front of me?
Yep.
And has anyone gotten hit by the hill giants?
You did?
You.
Well, besides me. So, if not, I'm just going to attack the one that I've been fighting this entire time. I'm not going to rage.
Yeah.
Wow, that's another 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other giant spent his entire turn tearing the rope off his leg, so he's going to be unimpeded. He took his entire turn to do that, so he's going to be unimpeded the next time his turn comes.
So the one that's in front of me that hit me, he takes 11 slashing and 11 fire for a total of 22. And I'm going to attack again for a 12 or 13.
You hit.
For another that's 10 slashing and 6 fire.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking bad. And miss.
That's my turn, yeah.
Missed on a raid and gonna set the die on the ground.
Yep.
I hit the first attack, and I'm gonna attack one more time. Just, and the second one is also a hit, 23. I need to roll some d6s. Let me see. That's about right. That was bad. That is 5 plus. That must be 5 plus 12. 17 in all.
Okay.
To the guy that lay down.
Yeah. Yeah. They're really looking hurt and angry. Machiavellia, it's your turn. You have this, since you're using range, you have disadvantage against the guy on the ground. If you want, yeah, ranged weapons don't get advantage on prone creatures; they get disadvantage. So, are you going to attack the one with Felicia that's standing up? Will, did he? I'm not looking at the chat at the moment, so did he leave?
Do what now? I'm sorry. I was having a conversation with my wife. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Mac's gonna attack it again with the one that looks the most hurt.
That the one that most looks the most hurt is prone, which means you have disadvantage on ranged attack against it.
Okay, is that also the one that's got somebody next to him, or is that both of them?
Both of them have someone next to him, so if you want to just shoot normally, you can shoot the one that's fighting Felicia.
Alright, I'll shoot the one that's fighting Felicia, and I got a 14.
You hit.
Alright. 4, 9, 16 points of piercing damage.
You have a mystic ability you can add on to that?
Not at first level, no.
Okay. Okay. So
Most of my stuff is defensive in nature.
Okay.
For now.
Oh. Yeah. The hill giant of ground's gonna stand up and smack Mist. With a 15 to hit.
No, he have 19.
And both of them missed because the other one was an 18. Okay. Felicia. Oh. It got you with a. That would be a 25.
Okay.
And it did 16 points of damage to you on that first one, and it missed on the second one.
That's the spirit. Come on. Show me what you got.
Oral, the guy you took 2 swipes out of, stood up. But he looks really hurt.
Oh, I guess I'm not the tallest one anymore. Is he attacking or something?
No, it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
You attack Mist.
And he's going to attack himself with a normal attack this time. That's going to be a 25 to hit, so that hits.
Yep.
And it's wait, so that's going to be 16 damage.
You think he's standing on willpower alone?
And what he's going to, as he swipes the first time, he tries to bring back the weapon to the air for a second swipe. That hit 2, and it's going to be
You kill him.
17.
He was on 1 health.
Okay.
So you can take your bonus action to attack the other one.
Yeah, it's close enough to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, then he's going to move, flanking the other one and using his bonus action attack to strike him too. And that's going to be... Yeah, that hits with a 17 and it's going to be 21 points of damage.
Yeah, yeah. You take 2 swipes of the one and you just go over and swipe the other and you got them both down.
Ooh, good job, all.
Stealing the show as always.
It seems I haven't lost all my practice after all. Still fit as always, because of that daily training does serve its purpose.
Well, back on the road then, shall we?
So, they didn't really have anything on them. They were, is one of you going to investigate if they have anything?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll go
Sure.
to wake up whoever, please.
That's a 25.
Yeah. Between the two of them, they have about 55 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is my robe destroyed?
Yeah, he tore it.
So Max just gonna kind of hold up the money. He's like, anybody want to hang on to this until we get to where we're going? Because I don't think I have enough room in my pouches.
Sure, I've got a bag of holding. So
Yeah.
I'll send you guys.
Did someone wake up Caradoc?
Yeah, I'll go over
Yeah,
and wake him up.
Oh, Tom Merrick surely had come over and licked me away by now.
Yeah, so you do not know what happened. You were just thinking of casting a spell and you don't remember what happened after going to cast it.
But now both of them are dead.
Yeah. Yeah, there were 2 hill giants there, and then when you came back to consciousness, they were both dead.
Good work.
So you move on, and you go through all the things, like you camp, you set watch, all that, and nothing happens. It's eerily quiet at night for some reason. Like, you're getting further away from the city, but the noise, the wildlife noise, isn't increasing by all that much. So, third day of travel, nothing happens, and on the 4th day, nothing happens.
Wow.
It's just a long travel. So you get there to the, along with the request, you were also sent a map with an X location. So you get to the X location, and you see some dwarves approach you. Wasn't expecting to see you guys this quickly. It's a good thing we saw you coming for an hour from top the hill.
Well, it's okay. We did your job for you down the road a couple days away.
Oh, you mean those hill giants? Yeah. They were just a couple of hill giants. We were taking care of stone giants, so...
Oh, well, thank you for that. Later. Where do you want us to go?
And he brings you up to... at the beginning of the village, it's sort of... there's some trees, but it's a village mostly cut into the mountain. At the beginning of the village, there's this Uh, Darkon, roll me stone cutting. That's using history.
Yeah, at advantage. Hopefully I won't bomb it. 15.
No, you did well enough. Yeah. This is not a naturally forming cave. This was carved. It's about 20 feet. It's an opening about 20 feet long, 20 feet high. It goes back about 80 feet. You can see light at the end of it. It bottles next to about a 10-foot wide gap. You can see light, and they said, yeah, up above this location is the chieftain's hut, and there's a hole in there where all the treasure they keep, they have in these big chests that they hang in the hole. So if any eventers come to get rid of them, they just um, um, cut the platform that's hanging there and let the treasure fall into this place, which we don't really know what it's used for. It's just we don't really want to go in there. But there's supposedly 5 big chests in there of stuff. So if you go in there, bring out those chests, that's exactly what we wrote in the job form. We'll split it. You guys will get 5% each.
And how are we supposed to avoid what you just described to happen?
What do you mean?
Them dropping the different chests you want us to fetch in this hole.
Oh no! It looks like they're a hole, but you have no idea how. They haven't really gone in there. You have no idea what's in there. The giants made this for a purpose. You just don't have an idea what that purpose is.
So we just
of course, you guys are about 60, 80 feet back from the opening. So.
Is there any kind of smell in the room?
You'd have to move a bit closer. But once you get up to about 30 feet from the opening, you definitely can smell decay and that. Like,
that doesn't smell
even
pleasant.
about 30 feet away. Like,
how big is the chest?
He said some of the guys managed to get a glimpse of them. They were iron or stonework square boxes, about maybe 3 feet long, 2 feet wide, and about 4 feet deep.
So how are you supposed to get down there?
How deep was it?
They don't know. You have to go investigate. Like, they didn't want to go in there. They didn't even do a primary. Like, they have no idea what's situated in there. So
No, okay,
So they only saw the chest.
Well, they were falling down.
Where are we always the ones that have to get down into the hole? Oh well.
Yeah. Well, they see you're a little consistent. Well, the group got a bunch of enchanted items off the higher level warriors of the village. So we'll only split the gold if you find any magic items in there. If the giants didn't use it, then we probably wouldn't be interested in using them. So any magic items you find in the chests, you can have them.
Quite nice of you.
Can I stealth in?
Yeah, you can stealth in.
But I have a question. Is like the hole is like a vertical fall?
No, it was a shaft from up above that went from the place up higher in the mountain to this location here. That was probably cut on purpose.
Okay, so we can actually just walk in, so to speak.
Yeah, there's a front gate, there's a front door and everything. It's you can go in. It's just saying it connects to the building up higher in the mountain.
Okay, I understand it now. Okay, I was confused before.
What's on
I
the
get
door?
I get how it is. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. So Mist is going in there.
Yeah, stealthily.
Yeah. Roll me a con save.
A con save?
Did the door open itself?
I have. Let me see what my plus is. I have a 17 in con.
Okay. Yeah. You have never smelt anything this bad before, but you do not lose your stomach about it
Okay.
as you enter into the cave. Like
I'm
this
gonna
is,
think.
it was a really bad smell at the opening of the cave, so that's
Yeah.
just to give you a little point of how much further. So
I'm gonna
Go.
think I have been in brothels that's more smelly than this, so that's okay.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Wah, wah, wah.
So
Wow.
is the rest of the group going in?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess we're going in, leaving a distance.
No, I'm gonna hang out here.
I'll go in.
Yeah. Like I
Um,
said, the walkway goes about 80 feet back. It starts at 20 wide and 20 tall, but it bottles neck to 10 wide and 20 tall.
So we all have to make this saving throw.
Yep.
got a
you are-
21.
Yeah.
Well,
You are entering the stink.
all the ones that enter with oral have a.
I'm assuming everyone's crowding around Oral for his divinely protection.
Oh, I thought we were traveling around Oral because he had one of those fresh things around his neck. Looks like a little pine tree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Frozen.
Standing right beside him, yeah.
Yeah. Oral washed his armor and gain.
There we go. Hey, who brought the Febreze?
Okay,
What-
honestly,
bonus?
I would do that, but yeah.
I was going to say that giving this high con save is like, well, you know, when you try so much in heavy armor, you get used to the smell.
Okay,
What?
so
Nice.
when
What is-
everyone that's
what-
at the beginning of the cave, you only have to be a DC 10. If you roll over 10,
What's the
You-
bonus?
nothing happens. You're just encountering a really bad smell.
What's the bonus of oral?
4.
Plus
5. You
Five.
Yeah, plus
your
Oh,
Five?
so I really
I
have to-
thought it was 4.
it was 4. Then he
It was 4 until I got to level 12, and I up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Well, with Oral's bonus, I got 28.
So if you got 10 or greater, you're good.
Oh, praise the Father.
I'm used to his smell too.
Oh, no. all of you, this is the worst smell. Actually, whose character here has worked on a farm?
Mine has.
This
I
smell is
wouldn't have
really bad,
planned.
but somewhat familiar.
Like manure?
It's a
Weird.
fucking toilet.
Yep. It's probably their latrine.
So, they were being literal dicks about their treasure, and they dropped their treasure into the toilet, and you're here to retrieve it.
Are you sure we're retrieving treasure and not some sort of narcotics?
Hey, I'll take anything at this point.
Yeah. So when you get to about you go back, it's you guys are about 20 feet away from where you're coming to the actual pit. Roll me another con save. It's a DC 15.
Alrighty.
I got 27.
Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm losing my lunch. I got a 22.
Is I'm near oil, or do I?
You're all near Oral. You're kind of piling around him.
Okay.
They
I
already
just want to be stealthy, but yeah. I have 23 out.
I got a 13, so I failed it.
Okay.
Somebody's about to puke.
Yeah. You just puke on the ground, and you are considered poisoned.
Oh, disadvantage. The ability check and attacks, right?
Yep.
Considered. So I got like food poisoning, basically.
Is this an airborne thing? Is this like from breathing?
The smell was so bad, it made you really, really sick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like you're breathing in and you're smelling it, correct? Yeah. So if I stop breathing, I don't have to smell it, right?
Yes, so then you would stop living.
That's not true. At least not for Machiavelli. Machiavelli has this psionic discipline, adaptive body, which means that he doesn't have to eat, breathe, or sleep.
But you still smell. If you breathe
in
through
order
your
to
mouth,
smell, you have to breathe.
No.
And he doesn't need to breathe.
Yeah, because you're not. Because when you breathe, you suck in through your air through your nose that has the stuff. So if you stop breathing, you stop sucking things in through your nose.
But people that breathe through the mouth don't smell. Are you saying that to me?
No, they can. So basically, he can't. He basically the smell is less. You see, it's still smells bad from him. It's just he's just not smelling it as bad as you guys, which is not as a greater level.
But it still smells, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, he's rolling at a lower DC than the rest of you.
Yeah, sure.
So, yeah. Yeah. So it's still you stop breathing and the smell lessens. Still there, but it lessens.
Well, I mean, it's a bonus, so
yeah.
So at least it's not that bad.
Yeah. So, as you get to the end of it, where you actually see the pit, it's dim light. There's no real bright light in here, but you can see it's.
I ignite my flame tongue.
Oh my god! It's gonna explode.
Everyone roll me dexterity.
Sure.
Can we see that's coming?
Dexterity save or dexterity check?
It's a save, and I'm gonna say yes because you see her pulling out her flame tongue.
Okay, so you said it was at advantage?
No. Barbarians have advantage on dexterity saves.
Oh, okay. So I got a dirty 20.
Yeah. So it is not a high DC.
15.
It's plus 5 because of the paladin. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm at 22.
Yeah.
Machiavelli's gonna go, don't do boom as the methane explodes.
So as you light the flame tongue, the fire around it, the sword expands until a big flare goes off, and you'll duck for cover. If you beat a DC 13 dex, you guys take half damage. and it wasn't that much damage.
I'm gonna die before we even get into the fight.
It was 10
crit
points of
failed.
fire damage.
I crit failed.
He ran into it. No, Zarkon, no.
Let me start on it.
Not again.
I'm gonna say because of the type of explosion it was, you just take the 10 fire damage.
Oh,
It couldn't have got hot enough to do double damage.
Okay, so you realize that if we're talking just, straight physics here, that the fireball is going to go out the bottom, but it's also going to go out the top, which means that it's going to blow the house or the outhouse or whatever is covering the toilet. It's going to blow it apart.
Yes, but that
And there's going to be
that column that goes upward,
Uh-huh.
it's more than 100 feet tall. If the fire would the
So
fire
that
would
means
go
more
out.
velocity.
Yeah, when you assume this is where they dump their waste. This is basically the septic tank.
Okay, so there's not like a porta potty sitting on top of the hill right above
No.
this tube.
No, like the chieftain's place is up there because that's where all the treasure is. It is meant that if adventurers come to drop their treasure here.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
so it has other. Like,
Yeah, I thought there was like an outhouse right there at the top of the shaft.
No.
I
which
didn't even
would've
roll
really
disadvantage on my save, but I still got a 1. So
Yeah. So, yeah. You only took 10 fire damage and the rest took 5. So, you have light. It's just, you see it goes down about 5 feet and it's a 20 by 20 space. You can see a slotted piece of a slotted platform there in the middle that's about 10 by 10 that is just sitting on top. And you see a couple chests. You see a couple corners sticking out on the far side of the room in the muck. There's supposed to be 5, and you currently only see 2. Do one of you want to try and jump on the platform?
I could do it.
no.
What is the platform made out of?
It's just wood and rope.
Sure.
But roll me a perception. Everyone can roll this perception.
Okay.
I go.
Yeah, no.
I got
a 14.
Yeah, me too.
7 again.
I'm gonna loot at the other people and jump on the thing.
Oh, yeah. You can tell in the center of the platform, you think there might be something holding it up.
Something to hold it up.
Holding. What?
There might be something solid in the middle of the platform underneath it. Like it's sitting on top of something, so it wouldn't sink down if you got on top of it.
Then I'm gonna jump on top of it.
Yeah. It's 10 feet. You're Gazelle Barbarian. I'm just gonna say you can easily do it. Yeah, you jump on there. That thing's like, if you get too close to the side, it's pretty wobbly. But if you're in the center, then it's stable. You actually can feel it sitting on top of something.
And there's rope going up.
No, there is rope attached to it, but it's just hanging up on top of the muck. It was cut.
So Zarkon will ask Oral, is your laying on hands ability magic based or divinity?
Okay. Yeah. With that perception I had you roll, you notice that there's a movement in one part of the pit.
The pit we're standing in?
Yeah, the pit you're currently standing in, there's movement on the outer sides of it. In the one spot.
I gonna tell the other people that, and I don't know what to do. Go and try to pull one of the chests away.
Okay. So, as you go and go for the chest, something pops out of the muck.
While he's doing that, can I try to talk to Oral about laying on hands, see if I can get rid of my sickness?
Yeah.
If Oral's here.
Okay. Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay. You get smacked with a tentacle.
A fucking octopus?
For 6 points of bludgeoning and 1 point of piercing. And you are grappled by it.
Oh.
Yeah. Everyone roll initiative.
Word, yo.
The octopus.
I'm thinking mimic. That's what I'm thinking.
19.
A shit mimic.
Well, it's a shit job, but somebody's got to do it.
Upon seeing the tentacle, I'm going to give everyone a free nature roll.
Sweet.
Yes, nature proficiency.
Free what?
Or something.
13.
Free what roll?
18.
Nature roll.
18 nature.
Okay.
I have 5.
17.
If you got
Good
over
roll.
15, I'm going to post it into the chat because I'm not very good with pronunciation. This is the creature that you believe that tentacle belongs to, if you got over a 15.
Otua.
I think,
What's an Otua?
I think critical. I think the what is it? Mighty Nine fought one last week.
I have no idea what an Otua is.
I know what it is, and it's a good thing that Machiavelli doesn't know what it is. Otherwise, he'd probably run away screaming.
Yeah, I know what it is, but Caradoc has no clue. If you've ever played Baldur's Gate 2, the weird blob sort of thing in the dungeon that has the tentacle arms.
I haven't, so it's not helping.
Oh, well. I can't help you if you haven't played a 22-year-old game that is literally
It is
the definition of D&D.
It is kind of like a mind-controlling octopus would be the best way for me to give it a broad overview.
With poison tentacles.
Holy
Yes.
shit, that looks so scary. Those sounds so scary.
I put an image of it in.
And
Yeah, they live in sewers and swamps and that. They thrive on waste.
holy crap!
They actually prefer to live in shit. That is their preferred environment. And giants produced a lot of it and attracted them.
Hey, Oral, do you think you'd be able to give me a hand?
The right one or the left one?
Whichever one will make me stop wanting to puke my guts up.
Darkon, what was your initiative?
8.
Okay.
I'm rolling like shit.
Ha 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 ha. That was fun.
What, aside, like, what do we know from our role? What do we know of this creature outside that it is Otsiliuk and he likes to live among the shit? Do we know he's very tough or, I don't know, has some weird capabilities?
Chris, what's Miss Dexterity? Oh, never mind, I see it. Okay. Okay, now I got it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, Felicia's last.
Oh yeah.
So, Mac, you're first. You see this tentacle come out and grapple Mist.
So he's going to pull out his crossbow. He's going to back up to.
There's a group of you at this bottleneck. You would be shooting through the group.
Okay, well then he's going to not pull out his crossbow. He is going to back up, however, and he is going to cast his mind at the tentacle. He is going to perform the psychic power mind thrust. So the, however you pronounce that, needs to make an intelligence save. The DC is 13.
That's not a spell.
It's
No,
not a spell. It's a psychic power.
Yeah, it's a class ability. Those are
Oh.
immune. And it failed with a
All right.
0.
So this, however you pronounce it correctly, is going to take 3 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, he is going to use the inertial armor ability, which will cost him 2 side points. So his AC is now 18.
Okay.
And that will be his turn.
Mist, you are grappled by a tentacle. A spiky tentacle.
Going to rage.
Okay. And you can use your action to break free of the tentacle, or you can try and attack it with disadvantage.
Disadvantage, right? And there's no one near that beside me.
Nope, you are on that platform alone.
I don't know. Try to get out. I have advantage, right? Because I'm raging.
Yep.
Yeah. That doesn't help me that much. I roll a 1 and a 2, and I have 11.
You tried to escape, but you couldn't. It's just holding on just a little too tough for you. You think if you were a little bit stronger, you might have been able to break free.
Yeah. That's okay.
Okay. So that was your bonus action and action.
Yeah.
And you're restrained so you can't move. So, Caradoc, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Talmeric, sick 'em. And then I'm going to turn into a cave bear and do the same.
Mind you, that platform that is outside of the monk is only 10 by 10. If you go into a large-sized creature and send a large-sized creature on there, you won't.
Okay. Then backtrack. I will send Talmeric.
Well, you can go in there. You can just land in the muck. I'm just saying there's not going to be much room for two large-sized creature and other.
Hold on one. Just one.
In case the paladin and the barbarian want to get in there as well.
Right, exactly, and that's why I'm saying just 1 second. Gotta find. Yeah. So no, instead of a cave bear, I'll turn into a giant eagle.
Okay.
And swoop in, and then Talmeric can get up on the platform, I guess.
Yeah.
So here, let me do all my attacks. So let's see. Talmeric is not raging right now. Natural 20.
Yeah.
So Talmeric did 23 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
And Giant Eagle has 2 attacks. So double check this. That's +5. 24 to hit and a 20 to hit. I'll just roll all the dice together. 3d6 plus 6.
Yeah.
19.
The 20 would have hit.
The 20 would have hit?
Yep.
Okay, then 19 points of piercing and slashing damage.
Okay. So yeah.
So that was between me and Talmeric. That was what, 42 points of damage? Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And that's our turn. I'm gonna hover nearby.
Yeah. Or there's enough. It's a tight squeeze, but I think 2 more people could probably fit on that little area. If you kind of work around the giant wolf that's also there. But definitely one more person could fit on there.
Oral's going to go over to Sarcone and use his lay on hands to
You're going to use 5 points to get rid of a disease.
Yeah, exactly. And then if the space there seems tight and there's others that probably want to get on there, he's actually going to put away his greatsword and take out a particular looking javelin that many probably haven't seen before, and will just get ready to attack with it in the next round.
Then it's their turn. So the first one, since you are still in its tentacles, is gonna slam you. So roll a Constitution save.
Oh.
Missed. The tentacle is gonna be
Nat 20, that is. Let's see. 27.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You take. That would be. You take 5 points of bludgeoning as it just lifts you up and smacks you really hard down on the muck. But because of your velocity, it's basically you basically hit like as if it were a hard surface.
Okay. Is that I'm resistant, so I rolled it at 2, right?
No, that was with resistance. I rolled 10 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. Now its mouth comes up to the surface and tries to bite you. Roll a 14 and an 8. So you're able to move your feet out of the way from being bitten.
So there's something in the shit?
Yeah. There's... So, another tentacle pops out of it, and so, Caradoc is eagle flying above. There's Tom Eric on the platform, and then there's a bunch of people standing around the opening. Oral is standing right at the opening with a javelin. I'm just trying to make sure I got the locations right.
I'm standing beside Oral.
Okay.
Yeah, Oral is just standing a bit away, given that he saw there was not much space to go into molest, so he went to a backup weapon.
Felicia, does a 25 hit?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah. A secondary tentacle from a different location pops out of the muck and grabs you. And make a Constitution save. So
I've got a 17.
Okay. So, you took 6 points of bludgeoning and 3 points of piercing from that attack, and it just grabbed you and smacked you onto the swiftly onto the surface.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. You took 8 points of damage. That's what I rolled on the die.
Okay.
Yeah. And it gets one more attack, and it goes and try and bite you. But it rolled a 14.
That'll miss.
So, yeah. That's their turn, so Zarkon.
I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna move out. Is there like, am I able to like go to the side, or is it just a straight line?
Everyone's crying around the opening of the pit, so you either have to push your way to the front or kind of. There's no clear line of anything. Yeah. It was almost.
Can I get like, what happens if I go like 10 feet in front of Oral? How far am I from the other
You would
people?
be in the pit.
I'm having a hard time. I'm just trying to be a couple feet from people, I guess, before I cast what I'm gonna try to cast.
You can move backwards, out. You can move towards the opening of the cave.
Yeah, I guess I'll move towards it.
Mind you, since everything's about 5 feet down, you won't have line of sight if you move away if you're trying to attack them with the spell.
I'll move in a little bit.
So you basically you have to be by the opening. to the pit
Good.
in
I'm gonna
the
do
group
that.
of people.
And I'm gonna try to cast bless.
Okay. Roll D100.
Oh. Come on, over 36. Fuck.
Roll it again. It's a 50-50. You just have to roll 51 or higher to not have anything happen.
Not the way I've been rolling. 71.
I don't think we had any in the 70s. Ooh, this is one of the fun ones. Okay. Where are you in relation to the group that you're in? Are you in the center? Or are you off to the side?
I mean, I guess kind of off to the side.
Okay. Right side or left side?
Whatever side police is not on.
No, you have to tell me. Are you on the right side of the group or the left side of the group?
I'll be on the right then.
Okay.
On
Everyone
Oral,
who's
right.
not in the pit, make a dexterity save.
I moved backwards. Do I need to make one too?
No, you're not in the group by the opening.
Okay.
Everyone that's in the group by the opening that's not in the pit, make a dex save.
Where's I?
Felicia, Telmeric, Paradox, and Mist don't need to make the save. So it's basically just oral. Because you're standing beside Zarkon.
Well, I'm right beside Oral, so.
Yeah.
No, you
Which
got you got grappled and pulled into the pit.
Oh, okay. Am I still within 10 feet? Or do I not have to worry about this?
You're just not in range of what's happening.
Okay.
You're still 10 feet away from Oral. Just
Okay.
you're not beside Zarkon.
Is my spell still going through?
Yeah, your spell goes through fine.
Or after? 'Cause I mean, it's blast, so I mean,
Yeah. So, Oral, what was your dex save?
My dex save is 23 and natural 20.
Okay. Yeah. Zarkon, so you got a 23 dex?
me, I didn't roll for dex.
No,
No.
Oral.
Actually, it's more because I didn't roll it well. I roll a check, not a save. It still will be 29.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able. As Zarkon casts his spell, a bolt of energy shoots out his left ear, and you dodge out of the way.
Oopsie.
Sorry, man.
So, yeah. Your bless goes off fine. Who are you blessing?
I'll bless Oral, Iron Eagle, and probably Felicia.
Okay. Okay. Felicia, it's your turn. You can use. Your front is covered in muck, and you're grappled by a tentacle.
Am I prone or am I still I'm on my feet?
You are in the air.
Oh, well, that's even better. I'm going to enter Barbarian's Rage. I'm going to attack.
Okay, you roll with disadvantage or straight if you're recklessing.
Yeah.
Why am I at disadvantage?
Plus blast.
Because you're grappled.
It's restrained too.
Yeah, restrained.
Oh, I'm restrained. Okay.
You can use your action to break out of it, or you can attack with disadvantage. Or-
I'll attack standard with my reckless.
Okay.
You get the blast bonus, right?
You get
Yeah,
that.
I don't really need it. 23 to hit
Oh yeah, you hit.
for 9 slashing for 5 fire.
Just give me the total damage. I don't need it split.
Well, I'm saying it as I do it, so
Okay.
because they all have their own bonuses and stuff. And 8 radiant for a total of 22.
Okay.
And my second attack is only going to have a 10, so I miss. I'm guessing.
Yeah. Their AC isn't that bad.
My bonus action was used to rage, so that's my turn.
Yeah. Back us up around with Machiavellia.
Intelligence save, please.
Yeah.
He's going to be attacking the same one as before.
Yeah. It failed.
All right. And this time it will take 5 points of psychic damage.
Okay. Yeah. You can hear some noise coming from the pit, and some groan in pain.
All right. And that's it. He's going to stay where he's at because it's all sorts of crowded up there, and he doesn't want to end up in the pit or shooting somebody in the back. So he's just going to continue using his psi abilities.
Okay. So, Miss, it's your turn. You're grappled, and it smacked you onto the muck and tried to bite you.
I tried to get out. I rolled 24.
Yeah, you can break out. Roll me an acrobatics, though,
I guess not.
Oh, fuck.
because you're trying to land back on the platform. Otherwise, you'll land in the muck. Not a hard attack.
19.
Oh yeah, you can make it back onto it.
I land like a ninja.
Yeah.
I scream.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, it's a good thing I'm wearing my worker's clothes.
Hero close.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, Kieran, it's your turn.
All right. Well, what I did last time seemed to work out all right. I'll just do that again. $17 to hit by Talmeric. Still okay.
Slowly losing my mind.
All right, so that's 11 damage from Talmeric, and then oh, that's not miss and miss. So both my hits were way out. So
What were they? Just
12 and 6, and 6 was a natural one.
Did you add the bonus for?
yeah, because you got blessed as well.
Okay, see, I couldn't hear who he said, so that's 1d4.
Yep.
Correct. All right, so let me do that. So 12 is now 14,
Yeah, that hits.
and the other was a 10, so 12 hits.
No.
All right. So we'll call that the beak. That was my first attack. That's oh no, wrong. 6 plus 3. 8 points of damage.
Is my thing really quiet?
I wouldn't say quiet. You were just kind of. There were just spots where we just couldn't hear you. So, Oral, it's your turn. Your wife got grappled by one of those tentacles and smacked around in the muck.
Gross. Well, is the owner of those tentacles visible?
Yeah, you can now. Both their faces have come to the surface as they're trying to fight you guys.
Okay, then he's going to throw his javelin of the Titan towards it.
Okay. Considering that it's just Talmeric and Mist, you can, if you want to, strike at them from the platform, you can.
Oh well, yeah, given Felicia was kind of removed of the way. Yeah, in that case, yeah, he's going to change back to Dawn's turn, charging. He's going to try to do a Great Weapon Master attack on the thing that
Yeah.
grabbed Felicia.
Okay,
It's going to be a 16 to hit,
that hits.
so that's going to do 27 points of damage.
Yeah, that is you got a really good wound into it.
And he's going to attack again for a 20 to hit.
That hits.
And that's going to be 33 points of damage.
Yeah, it is looking really bad. Well, not really bad, but you did some really bad wounds to it. And just to speed things up, their AC is 14, so if you roll 14, you hit.
Okay, and that's going to be Oral's turn then.
Now it's their turn. Ooh. Yeah, another tentacle pops out of the ground. Well, out of the muck, and it grabs onto Oral because I rolled a natural 20.
Alles fine. Alles fine.
So you took 7 points of bludgeoning and 13 points of piercing as you are now grappled and restrained by a tentacle. Make a Constitution save.
Well, looks like we're in the same place, honey.
25.
Yeah. It grabbed you and smacked you onto the surface of the muck, taking 8 points. No, that's 11 points of damage.
Ouch. That's had it up.
Yeah. Could be worse. You could have failed and got stunned. And then it's going to try and take a bite out of Felicia again. For a 22. Does a 22 hit Felicia?
Yeah, that hits me.
Okay, so you take... the roll was 9 points of piercing.
So I take 4.
And you have to make a Constitution save.
I got 23.
Oh yeah, you save off the whatever is covering that creature.
Okay.
So that's its turn. It's gonna try and grapple. Missed again with a 17.
Nope.
And tried to go for the eagle and missed with an 8. And then it's just going to hop out of the muck and try and bite. Miss.
Oh, fuck.
I gotta re-roll that. For 16, so it misses. That's their turn. Now Zarkon.
Shit, I don't have anything fucking to do. Nothing besides magic and melee. Am I able to melee any of the tentacles?
Considering that there is room on there, yeah, you can try and. I'd say you'd be able to attack I think the tentacle that was grasping Felicia is close enough that you can try and stab it from where you are.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to do that. Try to stab at it. Roll. 20. 6. Yeah, I didn't stab it.
Yeah. Okay. So Felicia, you're grappled and in the air.
All right, I'm gonna attack this thing. That's in front of me.
Yeah. Roll me a dex save.
Against what? Just so I know.
It's a reactionary thing. I just want to know how fast your body reacts.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled a natural 20 for 28, if it's a save.
Yeah. Yeah. You were able to close all openings in your face as you got smacked around on the muck. So you didn't ingest anything as you absentmindedly maybe left your mouth open to scream. Everything got closed up.
So my first attack is a 19 to hit, and I'm just gonna roll my second attack, which is a 23 to hit.
Both hit.
Slashing damage is that's 12. 23 with the fire, and 29 with the radiant. And my second attack does 10.
Oral and Felicia, make me acrobatics.
Okay.
Yes.
So 17 damage for the second one.
Yeah, you kill it.
Get fucked.
Oral did really powerful strikes.
Funny enough, I roll a 21.
I rolled. I don't think I have acrobatics. Oh, I do. So 16.
Yeah. It is now a tight squeeze on the platform now that there's 3 medium creatures and a large-sized wolf on there. But you were able to push it out as it died, it loosened, and you were able to get yourself back on there and not fall into the pit. Although you're now in a tight squeeze.
Can I use my movement to get on Telmeric?
Yeah.
Yep, so I'll climb up on top of him so there's more room.
Does Telmeric let this smelly woman climb on top of them?
I barely weigh anything, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. Yeah, you're now on top of Telmeric. Back to the top of the round with Machiavellia. The creature that you have been targeting with your mind ability is still up. It was the other one that snuck up on everyone with a natural 20 on stealth that got killed. Again, is he gone? Or...
I'm here. I'm sorry. What's up?
Bleach and Oral killed one of them. There's still another one there.
Okay, so can I see any part of it?
Yep, it's got two tentacles sticking out of the muck, and you can see a giant mouth sticking out.
Okay, I guess have it make an intelligence save because it's still pretty doggone crowded up there, correct?
Well, no, there's just Darkon standing there. You got the wolf and Karadok as an eagle, and you couldn't make it to the platform, but you can stand by the opening.
I'll move from where I'm at. I'll shift as much as I can in order to try and get a crossbow shot at it.
Yeah, the tentacles are waving around in a way that you can get shot off easily.
All right. That's a 14.
You hit.
Wow, really? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Is there something next to it attacking it?
It's by itself, so no, you're not swashbuckler. That was the other game.
Okay, so there's nothing else attacking it?
Yeah, there's a bunch of people around it.
Okay. So it'll take a grand total of 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Yeah,
And
taking
yeah,
a little bit more damage. So missed.
gonna like shaving cut this thing to death.
It's me.
That'll be his turn.
Yeah. Until Oral gets a hold of it.
I don't do Restless. No more tapping. And I believe I have 14.
That is.
And I roll 2d6. That is 11 damage on the first attack.
Yeah.
A 14 again. Oh my god, I rolled bad on my dice. Oh, sorry. I only rolled 1d6. Oh, 12 damage.
Okay.
Can I use my offhand to attack with?
Yeah.
You allow me that? Okay.
You wanna swipe it with a claw, or do you have an
Yeah.
option?
Claw.
Okay.
That is 16 to hit.
Yep.
And I do. That must be 7 damage? Yeah, 7.
Okay, that thing is looking really cut up. It's now Karak's turn.
No need to change up strategy. What I was doing was working, so we'll do that again.
Yeah. You gonna do your dive bomb?
My what?
Oh, you're gonna fly down, attack it, and then go back up.
Yeah, but I'm doing Talmeric first. So Talmeric hit with a 26.
Roll me in acrobatics for Telmeric.
Okay.
It's a tight squeeze, so
Yeah, no, I get it. I just have to look at his. What is his dex again? Does he have acrobatics? No. Okay, so a straight dex roll. 18.
Oh yeah, he can maneuver around the people.
All right, he did 5 piercing damage, and then I'll dive bomb. So.
You have bless, so.
Oh yeah. All right, hold on. I need to do that. 14 on the first.
Yeah, just roll that attack.
Plus that. 4 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah. Not enough. Roll your second attack, your claw.
Missed 13
With bless?
with bless.
Oh. Yeah, you just barely missed with your claw. Oral, knock it down.
Well, I guess can he reach the second round situation?
You have to roll acrobatics, but you can get there. You just gotta move
Okay,
around people.
I guess. Okay, I guess let's give it a try. Why not? Oh, wait, how far away is it?
It's kind of like the space between the rafts and the wall is at 10 feet, and that creature is about 10 feet. So it is melee.
Okay, yeah, and he's going to try to move and attack it now. The acrobatics check is a 5.
Okay. You fall in the muck.
Great.
You just had to roll a 10 to stay on the platform. So you can still take your attack. You're just sinking.
Thinking?
Yeah, you're sinking.
Not thinking.
Because you don't know how far deep this pit goes. You just know that it starts 5 feet down from the top of the pit.
Okay. I think he's going to try one of his great weapon master attacks. That's a natural one.
Roll me an athletics save.
Athletics?
Athletics roll.
Okay.
Don't fail, don't.
That is good. 24.
Yeah, you hold on to your
Don't drop it in the.
make your second attack.
Okay. Second attack is a 14.
You hit it. You kill it. It had 4 health left.
Oh well, okay. I don't need to do math then.
Your string modifier would have been able to kill it, so
Yeah. Yeah, it was going to be 20 something.
yeah, so it's dead. You are about
About a city day.
The eagle's gonna grab him, try and pull him up onto dry land.
What's the eagle's strength?
Oh, 16.
But it's giant or huge.
It is large.
Large,
Yes.
large, yes. Sir.
So you can carry 480. Yeah, I'd say you'd be able to pick up Oral.
Yeah, oral weighs. I can tell you how much oral weighs. I have it noted down somewhere.
And how much he weighs with all his equipment and weaponry?
Machiavelli would throw 50 feet of rope if it would help. try
No,
to
the
lift
eagle's more than strong enough to lift them
Okay.
up.
It's a bit less than 300.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, you're up out of the muck. It might be easier to complete this job if Talmeric isn't here on this platform.
Yeah, sure, Tom. I caught Talmeric to come back. He and I have practiced this, but he knows what I'm
Yeah. So
Let's stay on his back.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you drop Oral off, and you can easily see there's 2 chests buried, and working together, you bring up the 2 chests. You know there's 3 more somewhere in the pit.
Would anybody like me to try and find them?
Everyone roll perception.
13.
Natural
30,
one.
20.
If you got higher than a 13,
Ooh.
you know the thing that's keeping this platform up.
Are the
Is
treasure
it-
chests?
Yes. Roll an intelligence roll if you know that the chests are holding it up.
Yeah, bitches. I got a free.
I got a 21.
Okay. Machiavelli, you know that those chests couldn't fall in such a way that they stack and that thing go on top of it. You think those creatures were trained to do that if the chests ever fell into their pit.
Interesting.
So you guys, those 2 chests that you got, they were you pull them out. The muck was kind of holding on to them a bit sectionally, but there's more than enough strong people here to pull them out. To get those other 3 chests that probably they're probably marked that have the more valuable stuff inside of it. You have to go underneath the muck and pull them out.
Okay, I have a question. About how large are these chests?
They were about 5 feet by 2 feet by 4 feet deep.
Okay, and about how much would they weigh?
I'm not quite sure. Oral and Felicia would easily be able to pull one of them out at a time.
I think I would be able to do that.
Okay, the reason I'm asking is, do you think they weigh more than 25 pounds apiece?
Oh yeah, they weigh more than 25 pounds.
Okay. Then Machiavelli will offer to assist by, pulling on the rope or something to try and help break them out of the muck and whatnot. The suction that obviously is coming for the,
There's not going to be a rule. You just have to decide on a method. Are you just going to just go underneath the muck and pull them out? Or what are you going to do?
Yeah, sure. Well, somebody has to do it.
I'm gonna help.
Okay.
I'm gonna race before I do it, though.
Yeah.
Have an immovable rod if that's helpful.
Yeah. So you have to just sink underneath and pull them out.
I guess this is what they mean when they talk about getting your hands dirty.
Can't we just move the platform?
So,
Well, yeah, you
dumb
can't move
question.
the platform, but you're basically the chests are basically underneath the surface.
dumb question.
Right, it's right there.
And Caradoc drops eagle form. Dumb question. What about the guy who doesn't have to breathe? Why don't we tie a rope around him, and the giant and other strong people can hold on to that rope?
Because the amount of time you'll be under there, anyone could hold their breath that amount. You have to do the chest one at a time anyway.
Okay.
Like, if you wanted to just go down there, grab all the chests at once and pull them out, then yeah, send the guy that doesn't have to breathe. But doing it one at a time, you'll only be down there for like 15, 30 seconds, and Felicia, Oral have more than enough constitution to do that. That's
What
why
about me?
I don't know your constitution. I know theirs.
Oh, okay. I have an 18.
Oh yeah, you'd be able to hold your breath more than long enough to do that. So yeah, you just have to designate the person who's going to go get them. And Felicia already volunteered.
Okie doke.
I wanted to too, but
Okie dokie.
Yeah. So, Felicia and Mist, they go underneath the surface and start bringing up one chest, another chest, and a third chest. It took about maybe 45 seconds to a minute, maybe a bit longer between, taking a breath and stopping to take a couple breaths in between. But yeah, you pull the 3 chests out there. They are completely covered in muck, except for one that was sitting slightly above the surface.
I have a question. Our skin and my pelts, is that more soft now?
I'm not quite sure the beautification benefits of giant crap.
Okay.
But you
Yeah, I don't think stone giant poop is an exfoliant. Just saying.
Yeah, but yeah, both Felicia and Mist are head to toe caked in it. Like, you can't see a body part.
I don't know shit.
So,
I tried to clean guys, but that's magic, and that's kind of dangerous. Unless you guys want me to try anyways.
I don't know shit like a dog.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure you could find somewhere to clean up.
When Zarkon mentions that, I flick a bit of it onto his beard.
Oh, nasty!
I'm gonna.
I don't know shit like a dog.
All the chests are kind of close to one another now. We've got kind of 5 chests
Yeah,
next to each
you got them into the onto the opening area.
All right, I'm gonna cast. Oh no, I'm not.
Same thing.
Never mind. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Nope, I didn't say
I
that.
said you guys can always cast. It's just
It's
whether or
not.
not you can roll above a 50.
It's actually not worth it. It's a fairly minor thing that isn't worth risk.
I just put a chest over my shoulder.
Yeah. So
I can't carry a chest. That's helpful.
yeah. So
He has a strength too with the ogre gauntlets.
yeah.
I helped Oral put the 2 chests on his back, over his shoulder.
Yeah. So, yeah, you go out of the cave and there's just a group of dwarves just staring at you, and they just sort of recoil back a little, seeing Mist and Felicia.
Where's your
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a real
On-
shit
on-
show in there.
yeah, yeah. You, Mist, you have a lot of it matted in your fur and that, but
I
You're
tried to check out.
it's matted in. You can't just shake it out. You gotta clean yourself. You gotta clean yourself. You gotta wash.
Oh man, I sure hope you wash and you don't clean yourself like a cat, because that's disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm not a
with-
fucking cat, I'm a lion.
Felicia, the only parts you can see of her is just the parts that she scraped off. So you can see her face and probably her arms, her hands, and that. But everything else is just covered because you just walked out of the cave. You haven't had a
Do-
chance. You know.
Do I look like a panda now? A panda?
A
Yeah, do I?
cheetah with spots.
I don't have spots. More like
Oh.
lion.
No, because you just got clumps in your fur,
Ah, fuck. Okay, that sucks.
and your clothing is kind of you definitely need to really work to clean your clothing.
Oh, my clothing. Oh.
Yeah, unless
My
you
clothes?
took off your clothing before you dived underneath.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Don't jump naked down and poop.
Yeah. So yeah. So you bring it out. They kind of, before they open up the chest, they kind of there's a stream a little ways outside the village. They point you to it. They're going to get some water to wash off the chest before they start opening it up. You have the option to go bathe yourself.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
long as they don't open the chest without me there, I'm fine.
Yeah, Machiavelli's not going anywhere. He didn't get covered in poop, so he's just gonna stay with the chests.
Yeah. Or remember, Oral also got smacked on the surface, so he's
Dark one will
also
stay there too.
yeah. If he wants to go clean up his armor and that, you can go with them. Since the front of him got covered.
Right?
Do the giant slayers
Fantastic.
happen to have water barrels or something that we can use?
Well, they are just sort of. They didn't realize they needed water, and they have to go fill up some barrels. Like there's some that is they don't have enough water there to clean off the chest, and they kind of are insisting that you go clean off in the river because it's moving water.
Right, and it's also a disease thing, I'm pretty sure.
Well, fine. But if somebody gets poop in their water barrels, that's not on me.
Oh, there's no civilization. There's no town or anything even close to this.
Yeah, the only civilization, air quotes here, that was around were the giants that they decided to smash into nothingness, right?
Yeah, it's just a rogue mountain stream, coming from the snow peak.
Oh, that's where Course comes from. No wonder it tastes like shit.
Well,
It means it's
hey,
to be water.
to be fair, Coors doesn't taste like shit. Coors doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah. So, you guys go. You take. If you take 20 minutes, you'll be fully cleaned and your clothes washed. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
it
By the
still
time you come
winter?
back, they cleaned off the chest and they waited for you to come back since you guys had to wade through the stuff to get them. That they don't want to deprive you of finding what's in here. So I'm going to open that file I made of what's in here. So, after opening all 5 chests, what is found in there is a bunch of gold and gold and platinum pieces equal to value of 35,000 gold, and there are 4 magic items in there.
But
There
we only
is-
get 5% of the draw, right?
5% of the of the value of gold and platinum, yeah. Which I think comes down to like 1750 each.
You said 35.
Yes.
35 would be 1,250.
1,750.
I think it's one of those. You guys,
I know how to use a calculator.
yeah.
Yeah, it's 1,750 gold each.
Okay.
So there are 4 magic items that they said, since they already got a bunch of magic items from the giants themselves, they said you could have them. Roll me 4 Arcana checks to determine what those items are.
Cool.
Who's got the best? Who's got the best Arcana?
I've got an Arcana of plus.
Pretty
I can
sure
always
Arcana
identify
can
magic.
give bardic inspiration to them. Give them a
I can't. Who would like
What?
some bardic inspiration?
Arcana? What's Arcana?
I have shit Arcana, so yeah, that's not me.
I have a
Zafran will
plus 5 in Arcana.
So I think it's
Probably
just
the
give-
give it to him.
Yeah.
Probably
Somebody
the-
else have Arcana as well to give advantage?
No,
I can give
don't.
advantage. I can
Okay,
give you
so
bardic
you have
inspiration
Arcana?
and advantage.
Alright, cool. That's settled in. Alright, so
I can give you bardic and advantage if you want.
How many
Alright.
bardic inspirations do you have?
3.
Okay, so on the first 3 rolls, you can use bardic inspiration.
okay, so with advantage, the first roll is a 29.
Oh yeah, it's an amulet of health.
What did I do?
Raises your Constitution to 19.
With advantage, the second roll is 23.
Bracers of defense.
Ooh, dibs. Just saying. Oh, here we go. So that's going to be a 25. And the last one's just straight advantage.
Yeah. The third one is a ring of spell storing.
Ooh.
And okay, the next one is a 25.
The last item is a ring of regeneration.
Oh, I like that.
I'll Rochambeau you for it.
Now you wonder why I wanted Jeb to be here.
I understand.
Why?
Ring of spell storing.
Oh,
He's been looking for one for a while, but it's all right. I'd rather he's got like
Does that require attunement? Probably.
he's got like 23 days left before he gets the feat thing that you were talking about.
Yeah.
So I'd rather it just go the full thing.
Yeah.
All right. So it was bracers of defense, ring of spell storing, ring of regeneration.
An amulet of health.
So I am interested in the ring of spell storing.
And it has whoever picks it up will find out it has 4 levels of spells in there.
Nice.
I just have to figure out what those spells are.
Okay. So who's anybody else interested in that?
Mildly.
I can't use it.
Machiavelli cannot cast spells, so he's not interested in that. No.
Who's Mr. Mild? Who's Mr. Mild? Zarkon?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I mean, fairest way to do it is we each roll a flat d20. Highest takes it.
Well, if it... Hang on. Let me read it real quick. I'm sure Zarkon would know, but I don't.
Yeah.
It can basically hold up to a certain number of spell levels. So it could be,
It can
Five levels of spells.
five level 1 spells or 1 level 5 spell or whatever. And
or
then,
a combination of.
or combinations of.
Yeah.
And then you can cast it later. So it's like giving you some predefined spell slots.
Yeah. It's sort of. You cast the spell one day, and then it carries over to the next day.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Which means that you could go outside of the little chaos magic thing, cast 5 first level spells into it, and then come back, right?
but it
No,
is
it's
casting a spell.
It
The
is.
ring casts
It
it.
is considered casting a spell. You're just.
So
Casting,
you're casting it twice, or you're
Yeah.
just storing it and then you're casting it when it pops?
You're casting
I would-
it twice.
Yeah.
While wearing this ring, you can cast any spell stored in it. I mean, that's literally the verbiage.
Okay.
Now, the question is, can I consume spell slots from the ring?
No.
I don't think so. It was worth asking. So,
Well,
Yeah.
you can put a bunch of spells in there, and then just you would use in battle, and then
Yeah.
just have all your spell slots you can consume.
oh yeah, I mean, it's absolutely a druid can make use of this, at least while in caster form.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and in Wild Shape, you can pick what item stays on you.
I mean, that's up to the DM, right? I've not met a DM yet that says, "Oh yeah, that eagle has a ring now." I mean, if you say yes, I won't say no. But
Mac's not interested in the amulet or either of the rings. He's just interested in the bracers of defense because he
He
does
has
not
it.
wear armor.
I think you and the barbarians are both interested. Are all
Right.
interested in the.
Yeah, I see. I see.
I have them already, so I'm not.
Okay, so it's just you and Felicia need to roll for that.
Okay.
For what?
Didn't
Are you interested? Is Felicia
I
interested in the bracers of defense?
No, I'd let him have it because I can see that he doesn't have that much protection on him, and I know
The
that I
ring
can
spell
withstand
the ring-
attacks. So
Does use
So
spell slot.
Cool.
yes,
Thanks, Felicia. Appreciate that. Is anybody else interested in the bracers of defense?
Nope, take them.
Sweet.
I'm
Thanks.
pretty sure the ring of spell storing does use a spell slot.
Yeah.
It yes and no. You can store spells in it, then
Right.
take a long rest, get all your spell slots back, but those stored spells are still in it. So
Mhm.
you can cast them at the level that you stored them as.
So
I mean,
if
I
you cast a
understand
spell
why-
in there, and then you level up in your spell DC, and your spell attack roll goes up, you still have to, when you use that spell in the ring, you have to use that of the level that you cast it. So
It just looks like the way it's written that it still uses your spell slot even if you cast it out of the ring.
It doesn't.
yes, you use the spell slot to put it in there. Because when you use
Oh,
it,
so
it's
maybe-
just the spell coming back out. It's temporary.
Oh, okay.
The spell is
I get it.
in there, so you cast it in, and then you use it coming out. So
Yeah, the point of the ring is actually being able to use the slot in advance.
So, like in
To then
theory,
profit from it at a later moment.
yeah,
so in theory, I could cast spells that he couldn't use into it, and then he could cast that later.
That as well. Both of those things, yeah, that's also possible.
but the thing is, the ring acquires attunement.
Right.
Oh,
But I could still
you have
cast.
to attune it and then cast into it and then give it back, and I'd have to attune it.
Exactly.
mean, if there's, I mean, you do know a shit ton of spells if you do.
Actually,
Or Throak. I mean, Throak knows all spells.
So
Actually, the Ring of Spell Storing allows you to have somebody else cast the spell into the ring without it having to be attuned to them, I believe.
Yeah, it says any creature.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could be attuned to the ring and have somebody else cast something into it.
yep, you're right. That's true.
Yeah.
You want a thunder step?
All right, so
It only has room for one level 1 spell to be added to it. It has 4 levels of spell already in there.
yeah,
You know
so
what those are?
The person that attunes to it will know the spell because I will DM I will instant message them what spell or spells are in the ring.
all right. So do you want it, Zach, or not?
Now I am fully attuned. I already wear a ring that I can't even attune to.
Okay. Well, I am not. I have like I think 1 attunement slot in use. So
Yeah, all these items are attunements.
if you don't want it and nobody else is asking for it,
Oh, I like it, but I'm not gonna. But I need my attuned items. So.
all right, there you go. I'll take it.
Well, you guys still got a bunch of gold anyway.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Let me know if you want spells to be put into it, or
There's still...
come by the smith shop. We'll get you taken care of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
All I'm going to tell you is there is either a wizard spell or some wizard spells in there.
Ring of Spell Storing. All right.
I have a
So
question.
the Ring of Regeneration is going between Christoph and Alex, right?
Or anyone else who wants that can attune to it.
Again, Max not interested in Ring of Regeneration.
What does that even do?
It gives you D6 plus 1 hit points back every 10 minutes, or if you lose a limb, you can grow it back in like D6 days. No, it's 1 hit point. I'm sorry, it's 1 hit point every 10 minutes.
Oh,
And
one
you
D6.
regrow a limb
No,
within 1d6 plus 1 days.
what it says, while you wear this ring, you regain 1d6 hit points every 10 minutes, provided you have at least 1 hit point. If you lose a body part, the ring can regrow it in 1d6 plus 1 days if you have at least 1 hit point.
Okay, so yeah, I was just going off memory. I didn't actually have it pulled up.
Yeah.
So yeah, so then the only thing that's left is the Amulet of Health. Is anybody interested in that? It gives you a 19 con.
Already got a 19 con.
I have 18. So
Yeah.
Archon, it probably would be. But
It's an attunement item.
Yeah. Well, you can always just take it back to the guild and find someone who has good constitution.
Oral could improve his constitution with it, but it's already fully attuned.
I mean,
My Warlock could take it. My Blade Lock could take it.
That'd be
Ruby
good.
we could always
But
sell
that
it. to,
is, it has to be a tier 2 character to claim magic items from the armory.
We could always just sell it, correct?
Yeah, it's a rare item. Those sell for 7,000 gold. That's 4,000. That's a bunch of numbers running through my head. Yeah, rare magic items are worth 4,000. So yeah, you could sell it, but characters in this party could not use it. But I'm pretty sure there's other tier 2 characters that probably could use it to some great effect. I'm not saying I'm going to claim it, but I'm saying I know there are other tier 2 characters that don't have the best constitution.
Yeah, Max happy with just being able to take the bracers of defense. He's not greedy, so if y'all want to take it back to the guild and whatever, that's fine too.
Yeah, Oral will be totally in favor.
I mean, he's a relatively new
allowing
guild anyway.
Oral will be totally in favor of bringing the amulet back so it can help someone else back at the guild.
So, who got the higher roll for the regeneration ring? Chris or-
both roll a 8 to start with, and he rolled a 1 and rolled a 5.
Okay.
So
Miss got the ring of regeneration.
yeah, there was none other magic items in the chest.
Nope, just those 4.
It's
Okay.
those 4. There were no consumables. There were no potions.
No robe of indestructible or something like that.
No, there was no rod of the Archmagi or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's a staff of the Magi. In one day, I'll get that legendary item.
There was, however, a small token that said redeem for 1 missing Illumina treasure house, right? It says Holy Avenger, and you know it.
That's all the Avengers.
That's the symbol.
Hey, I almost threw.
Spoiler alert.
I almost threw in a sword of ogre slaying, of giant
Oh.
slaying. So
I'm trying to take that, and I'm trying to give the ring to Felicia.
no, I said I almost threw that in there, but I wanted gender. I wanted class neutral. I wanted neutral items that any character, because I didn't really know who was playing when I came up with this. So I wanted items that anyone, well, relatively anyone. The Ring of Spellstoring was just
Rolled up indestructibility. I want that. No, that's okay.
All right, so are we wrapping up?
It's funny. I still have that token I can redeem. I wonder when I will do that.
Yeah, Jib's got one of them too from Jubei, right?
Yeah.
gold
redeem
was-
when you hit level 12.
your share of the gold and the items. They sort of left off to leave you to say who gets what. So they're already gone.
Miss gonna ask Felicia about you want the ring really much.
I mean, no, I don't really need it that much. I'd like it.
He gonna throw the ring to her.
Oh. Okay. Why?
I'm feeling I'm tough enough to do it without.
Yeah, sure, whatever. But if you
I
die,
wanna-
you don't blame me. You don't come haunting my ass.
I don't take my ring back. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I need it that much. I'm gonna say to her, if I lose an arm, I need to borrow it.
That's fine. I'll just keep it on hand. I won't attune to it, just in
So
case you lose an arm.
Don't lose the hand. No, so you don't have room for attunement?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
It's just I don't. I can take enough of a beating where most people just kind of quit.
Okay.
It's,
Yeah. Just
it's one
keep
of
an
those
eye
items
if you.
that can. It's useful not in combat because it only recovers every 10 minutes. So it's one of those items that you put on when you're on a journey and you just completed a really hard combat. You put it on and it will slowly recover your health or regrow a limb that you may have lost to a critical failure or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna still give it to her and say, keep an eye for some rope that's matched. I like to have that.
I'll see what I can do.
So, yeah. You guys, you got here in the afternoonish. So, do you guys want to stay here or just start heading back?
We can start heading back. It's no problem.
I have a question.
Yeah, we can head back.
I have a question, even though it happened over here. So, during chaos, from a chaos magic, the rings Archon wears turns into a plus one ring, or a ring of protection. So I know it's not useful because it's not, because I'm not attuned to it while I'm wearing it. But does Do you think he would know that it's a plus or like a ring of protection?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't ever take it off. It just became one while he was wearing it.
Yeah, you'd be able to tell it's magical.
Okay.
You would have no real idea what kind of magic it is, but you kind of be able to figure out over time that they're becoming harder to hit, and you are.
I'm not attuned to it, so it doesn't benefit me at all. I don't get the benefit from it.
Oh well. Yeah. If you study the ring, yeah, you'd be able to tell.
He probably wouldn't though, because he just wears it all the time. So.
Yeah. Then you don't know. You'd have to. You have to actively notice it. That's the only thing. Once you notice it, you'll be able to tell.
It doesn't like glow years before, does it?
It does nothing.
Yeah. So he has a ring of protection, but he doesn't even know it's a ring of protection.
Yeah. Anyone who casts detect magic and you're in that detect magic, they would know. They would see all your magic items, including the ring that you don't know about. Then they would tell you.
Nobody has, and I mean, has detect magic too, but not.
Yeah.
All right, I was just wondering if that's what you think about that. Thank you.
Well, yeah. Yeah, it's just because you can't notice something that you're not paying attention to. That's the only thing. So, yeah. You guys all head back. I'm going to... Nope. Nope. In the far off distance, you hear some loud booming voices. Who here speaks giant?
Yep.
Hello.
I'm a giant.
I do.
Nope, Machiavelli does not.
You hear some in the far off distance. You hear some giants shit talking you about you having to go through their shit.
How far away?
They're several hundred feet. They're like yelling at you from like a hill.
I just hit one on the bed and just boom out to him.
It's not meant to be a counter. It's just meant to be. They're kind of demoralizing you a little bit. They're trying to make you feel bad.
I'll fucking intimidate their little bitch ass.
Yeah, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to flip the birds behind her.
I didn't roll very high.
I'm trying to help you, Amantis.
Oh, Vinge. Well, I don't have intimidate as a skill, so
I have. Oh my god! Oh my god!
We did it in the wrong order.
Yeah.
I only got 11.
Yeah. They aren't all that intimidated. They rolled surprisingly well, like on their counter roll.
I'm gonna roll better. I rolled a 1 on my die. So.
Yeah, they're just sort of they just sort of say they just sort of just shrug it off and sort of yell back.
I'm trying to yell to them. I have a bit of try to come and fight.
Yeah, they just yell at you. They just yell at Felicia. Yeah. Whatever you say, shit, princess. I bet you love being covered head to toe.
Oh, I start pulling out my thunderous crossbow. I am going to shoot them.
They are 200 feet away.
Take a shot at him, shit princess.
I got 20. Or not 20, 12.
What kind of giant is this?
Stone giants.
Is that really tough?
Yeah,
How many?
I'm not gonna hit them, but
a couple of them. Like 2 or 3.
We're talking of surviving a paladin's crit tough or just normal tough?
Well, considering the hill giant was, let's see, what was it?
Shit, princess. That's great.
Yeah, the hill giants had over 100 health, and those are the basic level of giants.
Caradoc knows giants.
Yeah, you heard all them smack talking you.
Well, not just that, not just smack talking. I know giants. Like I know giant culture. I am a giant, and I look at the group and say, guys, we don't want any of this.
Yeah.
The hell they don't.
Yeah.
oh, they're just lucky that they have you here.
Yeah.
You're just lucky that you have me here. If you thought you were going to take on 3 stone giants.
We are lucky to have each other, most certainly.
Are stone giants considered constructs?
No, they are giants.
They are giants.
Within
They're called stone giants because they live in the mountains and they do all the things in the mountains. They have
That makes
taken on aspects of the mountain because of how much they love living in the mountain.
I start leaving, and as I'm leaving, I say, "Next time I'm in there, I'm gonna crawl up your ass and rip your asshole apart."
Yeah. Oh. Then you'll just be right where you want to be, covered in it.
At least you'll be dead.
Going straight to the source. In other words.
My God, that's great. Shit, princess. Truly inspired.
I hope you guys aren't laughing in character. I will fucking kill you guys.
I'm just trying to ask Felicia about I need to run her over there.
That's
Mind
gonna,
you,
we're gonna need a willpower check for that.
mind you, Mist and Felicia, you cleaned yourself in the stream, but you still reek.
What?
But we cannot smell it ourselves, right?
You guys, it's kind of what you kind of are used to it. You kind of I'm just saying, once, like, you need to bathe in with soap and perfumes a couple times to get rid of how bad this smells. Like,
yes, time to whorehouses.
It is sticking to you hard. Like, yeah, once you get back into town, people are going to be immediately trying to move away from you. You guys kind of just grew used to it because of kind of the situation, but yeah, you guys.
It was worse.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Stupid stone giants. Just lucky that our giant friend said just had us to spare their lives.
Yeah, I don't know.
Definitely sparing your lives. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I gotta say, you were pretty scary there. If it wasn't from my imperviousness to fear, I would probably have shit myself.
Well, yeah. Just haven't. This was a couple days in, so you're all fully rested. So.
Oh, well, see, that was part of the issue. I thought this was like right as we were leaving.
Oh no, this is a couple days into your travel back. They're just because these were giants that kind of were away from the village and they kind of saw what was going on and they kind of avoided the raid and saw that you guys went in after the treasure and kind of observed the whole situation. So since they were afraid of the dwarves. These guys were not afraid of you guys, so they have no problem smack talking you guys.
Why were they afraid of the door?
Because they decimated their entire village.
So I could pose as one of them.
Well, it's too late now. We're like days away.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did I find out? I attuned to that ring. Did I find out what's in it?
Yes, I just haven't had a chance to look up the wizard spell list of what would actually.
Okay, got it.
I was going to just send it to you on Discord after. It's going to be combat spells. I'm going to let you know that.
Okay, just ping me on Facebook instead. I hate Discord. I never leave that thing on.
Okay, I'll get you on Facebook.
So are we back in the town?
Yep. Yep. 4 days back. You guys are back in town. You
Ten.
Oral and Felicia, they go back to their place and take care of the orphanage. The kids are really happy to see Felicia, but they won't get within 10 feet of her.
Who do I need to talk to about buying a property?
That would be the city.
And who
Okay.
should I talk to? Any of them? Alex?
Any of them. Any DM. Mind you, property is really expensive, so especially if you're buying in city. If you're buying, if you have buying the land and the building of whatever you're buying, it is. You need to within the five digits of gold to do that.
I got close to that, so maybe soon.
All right, gentlemen, I need to drop. I've got to go take care of other things, but this was very
Yep.
enjoyable. Thank you.
Yeah.
Just letting people, whatever they wanted to do back in town before I closed up the game.
I like to loot for indestructible.
What level of rarity is that?
I don't know.
Oh.
I just want a rope that's not get destroyed.
We'll rope with magic.
I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for the game.
Have a good one, Alex.
You can't find that.
See you around.
Is it 2 experience?
Yep, 2 XP.
Okay. Alright, you guys have a good day and good luck.
Good night.
So you can't find that kind of rope. But you can just buy some new rope.
I think that's Elvish rope
I don't know.
that he's talking about.
I just want a strong rope. Really strong rope.
I mean, you can get that. Hang on.
I mean, I think mithril is supposed to be flexible. Maybe if you make a rope of mithril, but that will be like very expensive.
Your best bet is probably a rope of climbing. It's can hold up to 3,000 pounds, but if somebody's slashing it with a knife, it has an AC of 20 and 20 hit points. So as long as it's not cut completely through, you'd be able to.
And that's uncommon. So, I mean, that's not even.
Yeah, it's uncommon, so it might be something you might be able to find.
Yeah, you'll be able to find a rope of climbing.
A rope
But
of
that's
climbing.
probably as indestructible as you're going to get.
But
Yeah,
how
or
much is
entanglement
that?
either way. I mean, it's only uncommon, so it's not that expensive.
500 gold.
A season pass to a whorehouse? How much is that?
Depend on the quality of the whorehouse.
Not bad, but not too expensive.
Yeah. You try and go into one that's merchants usually go to. They will not let you in.
Is that bathhouse somewhere?
Oh yeah, there are a couple bathhouses.
You're gonna need a season pass there, Chief.
Yeah.
I'd like to buy potions of healing and greater healing if we could find them.
Yeah, you can find potions of healing everywhere.
How many?
As many as you want. Like, people are buying them as fast as people are making them. So there
That's pretty
are.
common. So just make the exchange, basically.
Yeah. So
What
this.
about greater?
Those are because everyone's popping out healing potions because how fast they're moving. They're not really. Some people are making greater, but they're not really. Not a lot of people are making greater. But you can find 3 of them.
Ooh, nice. How much are those each?
They're 100.
Alright. I'm gonna buy those.
So that's 44 plus 4.
Yeah, 44.
So, Machiavellia, do you have anything you want to do back in Illuma?
The only thing that Machiavelli would try to find, perhaps, possibly,
Well,
and
you don't necessarily have to do shopping. It's like you want to go out drinking. You want to go visit this person. What do you want to do? Like as start of, when you return. Like,
can't think of the name of it, but there is an item that he would like to look for.
What does it do?
It's what is it? Advantage on weapon of warning, I think, gives advantage on initiative.
I know Sentinel Shield gives advantage on initiative.
Weapon of warning.
Yeah, same weapon of warning at least makes you like unable to be surprised or something like that. I mean,
Right.
No, it gives you advantage on initiative too. It does give you advantage on initiative. I'm just looking at it now. Magic weapon warns you of danger while a weapon is on your person. You have an advantage on initiative rolls. In addition,
Right.
any of your companions within 30 feet of you can't be surprised.
Except when incapacitated by something other than non-magical sleep.
Yeah.
Weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins.
Nice.
So it does require attunement, and it is not a +1 weapon or whatever.
well,
but-
I think it just still counts as a magical weapon for.
Yeah, it does classify itself as a magical weapon. It's basically a +0 magic weapon.
Okay, so if I hit something with it and it has immunity to non-magical weapons, will the weapon of warning actually negate that?
Yeah, it's still considered a magic weapon. It's basically a +0. It gives you 0 to your attack. And
Yeah, it's a magical weapon. It just doesn't have any enhanced
Attack or okay, I got you.
capabilities. It has other magical capabilities.
I got you. Okay, so that would be the. Or actually, isn't there another one? It's like a moonlight blade or something like that. There's a sword, I think, from Xanathar's that sheds moonlight or sheds light.
Yeah.
Moonblade or something like that?
Is that what it's called?
Sunblade?
Moonblade?
Or Sunblade?
No, the Sunblades are rare, and Machiavelli definitely doesn't have money for that.
Okay. Okay.
What about a can't spend water?
Moon Touch Sword. Yeah.
That's it.
It's a common weapon. Any sword. In darkness, the unshaved blade of this sword sheds moonlight, creating bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light in an additional 15-foot radius. It's common.
Okay, so would that? How much would that increase the if Machiavelli was able to find a, let's say, I don't know, a rapier, I guess would be.
I'm pretty sure the smith can make it for you.
Not on alumina.
For him, because I'll sneak it.
Not alumina, no.
Yeah. Creating magic items in alumina is really difficult at the moment. You'd have
Oh, right. Duh, you're right.
Okay.
You think
Yeah,
you
so
guys have,
finding one that's combined with both the moon touched and the weapon of warning is probably out of the question, right?
No, you wouldn't be able to do that. Because there, no one in there would has yet to successfully combine two magical items together. One always overpowers the other whenever that is attempted.
Okay, well then he would try to find a I guess a.
You want weapon of warning or moon touch blade?
You probably want to find a weapon of warning first.
Okay, roll investigation.
Sure.
That 1 week.
What about the water?
24.
Okay, you're able to find one. It is. Give me a second. Yeah, you can find one in the weapon of your choice.
Okay.
It is 300 gold.
Any way of talking him down?
You can roll persuasion.
Okay.
300
So yeah,
gold
like
for a
you
weapon.
know, I belong to the UAG, and we do a lot of good things, and yeah, you know, I'm like super awesome and all that kind of stuff. And this is not like me making exaggerations or anything like that. This is me actually rolling a natural 1. So yeah, like I'm totally awesome, and I belong to the UAG.
600 gold.
Total, that's going to be like a 7.
Yeah. Okay. Are you wearing the pin of the UAG?
Yes.
Okay. So
The pin of UAG.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody gets a pen when they join.
it lets
You
people-
roll with advantage? I mean, I was probably there with you, right?
yeah, it just
Oh.
lets people know that you're a
Sure.
part of the guild. So it's sort of, if you get into trouble, the people that you're in trouble with kind of know who to bring it up with.
Yeah.
The,
They know who to blame.
Because of that,
Matt,
he is
go
not
down rolling with advantage.
No, I just rolled one time.
yeah, because of that, he is not going to charge you more. He is still going to charge you 300.
Is that a rare item or?
No,
It
it's
was
not
an
common.
uncommon.
So he
Dark
paid
Armor?
less.
It would have been way more expensive.
So he paid less than I pay for my common.
How much did you pay for your common item?
The 500, right?
For what item?
For common.
No, for what was the name of the item that you bought?
Robo climbing.
Oh, no, I didn't roll for that one. It's a common item, you said?
Yeah.
It's uncommon.
Common?
It's
Uncommon?
uncommon, yeah.
Oh,
Rope of
okay.
climbing is uncommon.
I thought
Yeah.
you said common.
No.
No, it's not, man.
So, yeah, uncommon items are priced at D6 times 100. So,
Yeah, okay, that's okay. I just thought there was a common.
Ooh.
So we do good.
yeah. So you can buy the weapon for 300 gold.
I mean, you do have 1,700 gold.
Yeah. He's got the money. It's just, is it worth it to him?
I'll give you half if you want it. I don't really
Eh,
care.
no,
It's not about the money.
it's not about the
whether or
money.
not he can
It's
get it
whether he's doing a cost benefit.
Yeah.
300 now.
Or
The
150 and I'll pay
advantage
for
in
half of it.
combat, not never being caught off guard. Yeah, he'll pay the 300.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'll do that.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean, you weren't going.
Everyone feels better if they can get a better price on an item, even if they can pay full price.
Right.
I didn't usually.
So.
So the other thing that I guess now the other thing that he would be looking for would be like a pair of gauntlets of ogre strength, because he's going to go for a longsword of warning.
Okay.
Well, no, I take that back. I'm sorry. If I do a longsword, I won't be able to use my sneak attack, so he'll do a rapier.
Yep. Okay.
I didn't think of that. All right, so we're good there with the rapier. No need to look for the longsword, but he would like to look for a bag of holding.
Okay. Roll
So
the
that's one of the things that he did hear about from Oral and Felicia. And 22. Wait, sorry, investigations plus that's a 23, not a 22.
Yeah. The places the couple places that you go to are currently out of stock. All the bags that they have bought are, all the bags that they had have been bought. So they
All right, cool.
They currently do not have any.
What
And
about
they
the decanter
they
of water?
aren't sure when they'll have more. They
All
can't
Would
because
you like me to roll
basically,
for decanter of endless water?
Do what now?
yeah, if you really want one, you can pay a higher price and they can have it shipped from a place down south.
How much for shipping?
It's basically bag of holding is an uncommon item. It's basically it'll be 2d4.
Nah, it's fine. It's not that big of a deal.
It
To
would cost you
Machiavelli.
1,000 gold to have it order it
Right.
down.
Yeah, it's really not that big of a deal to him.
Yeah.
Okay, so having found the rapier of warning, that will give him a little bit more of a "hey, pay attention, stupid! You're supposed to be on watch" type of feel.
Hey,
And,
listen. Hey, listen.
hey, there's an ogre over there. Hey, you're about to get hit in the back. Hey.
So, Zarkon would talk to. Wait, what's his name again? Well, what's your character's name again?
Machiavelli? Should call him Mac.
Mac. I have a bag of holding here that I really don't use that much. Plus, it kind of interferes with my rope trick spell. Would you care for it?
Nah, that's fine, man. It's all good. I'll find one eventually, or I won't. It's just one of those things. It's like it would be a nice thing to have, but it's not a necessity. I travel light as it is.
There's
thank you.
better than the bag of holding, anyways.
But I do appreciate the offer.
Yeah.
No problem. Let me know if you change your mind.
No worries, we'll do.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna also note down on the Discord that any tier 2 character that wants the amulet of health, that they can first one to respond can have it.
People fighting together.
That's not going to be any of my characters.
Nope. Zarkon could use it, but he already attuned to his loot, the gauntlet, the over strength, and cloak. So.
You have 3 things you've attuned to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I left my ring.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
But I mean,
No,
doesn't
so
mean you can't
Max,
limit
Max pretty much set for the time being.
Yeah.
He's got the bracers of defense, which actually with inertial armor gives him a AC of 20.
Yeah.
Can't complain.
Yeah. And now he's 3rd level.
Yep, and now he's 3rd level, so I'm probably going to switch out one of his disciplines so that he's actually able to do a little bit more than he's doing right now.
So you're gonna go 2 Mystic, 1 Rogue instead of 1 Rogue, 2 Rogue, 1 Mystic.
Yeah. The bonus of dashing and the bonus of
Disengage.
disengage and all that kind of stuff. Right now, he's more ranged than he is up close and personal.
Oh shit! I think I leveled up from this.
I just leveled up.
That would be cool.
I think I'm. Yeah.
How long did we use in that town?
What?
Just wanna,
Level
just wanna,
7.
I just wanna know about I'm clean or not.
Oh, yeah. You spent an hour or so in the bath, working on with scented soap and perfumes and that, and you got yourself clean.
Uh,
They
is that possible to get a season card to a whorehouse?
Is it
Just
possible to do what?
Oh my god.
are you trying to get like a VIP card or something?
Just so I don't need to pay every time I come. Yeah, VIP card.
You
Just
want to
give me-
see some pass.
VIP card to a brothel.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
After you, when you went to the bathhouse, they charged you 15 gold for all the stuff you need, and the fact that they'll have to change the water after you finish, so you're paying a bit more than you would have
15.
normally. Yeah.
Damn expensive.
They have to change the water because you smell like crap.
But 15 gold is like 1 year salary for a normal common.
No, that's only like a few months.
That's a few months
But
for a
it's,
shower.
you went to a respectable place.
Okay. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Yeah. So, yeah, you're all clean, and you
I don't-
talk, you talk with the madam.
I'm gonna take my suit on. I have a fancy suit.
you have a
Sewed into the thing. Yeah.
So
My tail is thrown out of and stuff like that.
So you go there and you talk with the madam about putting a bunch of gold up ahead of time, so that it pays for multiple times you come here for service.
Then not just a flat, like for a year, like flat amount.
It's sort of, they're not gonna give you like an unlimited thing. You can pay for a bunch of times ahead of time, and they'll just tell you when your credit has run out.
Is that cheaper just to buy one of those then?
It's sort of, because different girls have different pricing.
Okay.
They're just basically giving you a bunch of credit you can use, and they'll just tell you when you run out of credit.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Because you're talking about, so you gave them a bunch of money, and then the girls themselves, they'll offer you special deals for them about how much they cost, how much you pay, or how much you take off the credit.
Okay.
So it's sort of you can work all out. How much money are you putting down as credit?
2,000.
2,000 gold.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my.
So for 1 hour service, it ranges from, in this place, it ranges from 20 gold to 45 gold, depending on who you go to.
Okay.
The more beautiful and talented they are, the more money it will cost you. So,
Okay.
but even for 20 gold, you're still getting a pretty good service.
Gift card, for house, 2,000. Do you do the card or do you know who I am?
They have they have a papered record of you that you kind of just when you go in, they know how much credits you have. You spend it and you come back out and you have to sign your name when you leave, saying yes, I spent this much money here off my
Okay.
credit. Or they might get you to sign it before everything happens, but sometime during the transaction, they will get you to sign off. Yes, I am using this much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not a bad set.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
I did
So
not get a route there, but
Yeah. So now that you don't
Stink.
smell like the inside of a horse's ass, the girls are you can go and do whatever you want in there for how long you want, spending how much credit you want.
okay. It's just been like 50 gold.
Okay. Well, then you're there for 2 hours.
Kind of expensive.
These are
You're the one that put the credit in there, dude.
So it's the guy that just put 2,000 gold into the fucking roll.
Hey, you
Right?
could have gone to the ones that where all the nobles go to, and see how much money you have to spend there.
That's like what? Putting like tens of thousands in real life? Oh my fucking.
Can I try to talk to the madam and ask it like because I put 2,000 gold in, I get half price on every service in here?
You'd have to
Say what?
you have to make that deal with the individual women that you're going to for the service. If you say
Yeah, okay,
to
we
make a
don't
deal
talk
with
of
them,
them.
they might give you discounts.
Can I get the discount about the 50 gold?
Roll me persuasion check.
Okay. I'm probably gonna fail because I'm useless as that. Awesome. 8.
Nope.
Okay, that's fine. I'm good. I've done everything I want.
Yeah.
What if I show my pin?
I am.
Not just you. That's okay.
Sure.
What? Huh?
Even escorts have a certain level of professional courtesy.
Okay.
I got nothing.
D&D. D&D
So Oral,
for everyone out there, ladies and
after
gentlemen.
2 hours, Felicia doesn't think anymore.
Yay.
It's after 2 hours in the bath.
Oral actually wants to do a couple things in town.
Yeah.
The first
One
one,
of the I missed.
the first one is trying to. I mean, he's not really. It's not. None of the two
Paladins
things
are
are.
immune to disease.
None of the things is like something that it's going to happen instantly necessarily. That he's not really in a hurry, but he wants to first find someone that might be interested on a +2 lance to maybe do some kind of trade with them. And then the other thing,
You can try and you mean talk with one of the other mercenaries guilds if they have someone +2 lance.
yeah, I mean, ask
Because,
around who could.
You're not gonna get anything good from the watch for that.
Yeah, he's probably just asking around if someone is interested on
Yeah. Well,
around
yeah,
that could make
spread it
use
around
of it.
to the
Interested
couple other
of it,
mercenary
buying
guilds.
it or making some service in exchange of it. I don't know.
So, yeah, just you have to put notes around that you have this really good lance that you want to get rid of. So just you need to give it a couple days to let it percolate before you get a result.
Okay, yeah. As I said, he's not in a hurry, so
Yeah.
he will do that and just wait for. Well,
I'll
let time pass for that. And
Yeah.
then the other thing.
I'll message you if something comes of it.
Okay, yeah. As I said, yeah. If it happens, it happens. If not, no.
Yeah.
And the second thing he's going to actively try to do, this one's more active, is he wants to try to start this project of building a proper Losander's temple in the town or near it. It can
On property you already own, or are you trying to acquire new property?
I mean, I guess he will have to acquire it because he wants to do quite a big temple.
Yeah, you can go to there is a bunch of land that's being worked on, up, there's a big garden and monastery and a giant tower and with a wall being built out north of the city. It's becoming a big area. It used to have a lot of open space, and now much more starting to work on it. It's by the reservoir. You can probably get each square on the Illumina City map, which I'm using. Each one of those squares is 150 by 150 feet. So, how much land are you looking to get?
I don't really know. I'm not good at measuring things in surface, especially in the Imperial system. I guess. I mean, he wants it to be a like big, magnificent temple. Maybe even it's probably going to be outside, kind of temple as last fortress kind of thing.
So that was the least 100 feet and 100 feet, right?
Just give me a second.
And he plans to, also try to, I don't know, gather even trying to, I don't know, gather between the how to say, gather support between the citizenry. Maybe try to find if there's many or any Lathander devout among them.
Just so you know, one of those squares is 2,090 meters square.
2,090 meters square.
Yeah.
I have to vision that in real life.
That's how much the area of each of those squares are. They're each square is 45 meters aside.
45 meters
Yeah.
aside? That's not much. I bet.
Yeah. So you'll probably need at least a couple squares. You probably need, if you want to have an actual really big place, you'll need four squares.
Yeah, I mean, given the object of this project, he's not going to spare any resources. So yeah, he's going to go for that and trying to start to set it up, and also, as I said, trying to find Lathander devouts that might be interested in the city, or well, just anyone that's willing to contribute to it. And
I'm gonna say
try
you
to
can
organize.
put together 20,000 gold. You'll be able to buy 4 squares of land.
Sorry?
Inside the city?
Yeah, outside the city, where you can build your temple.
It will cost 20,000.
Yeah, for 4 squares on the Illumina City map.
Yeah,
Outside, by the
and
rest
then it
of
will be the actual building of the thing. So yeah,
that's excluding the building cost.
yes, it's going to be expensive as well. Well, just as
Not expensive as the land. It's the building's probably only going to be like somewhere between 5 and 15,000 gold,
okay.
which so and you can always just get a loan from Pincus.
Oh,
Well-
they said loan for Bendis?
Yeah, you can get a loan from Pincus. You just have to pay him back with interest.
Like a whorehouse?
Okay.
No, like a mortgage.
Yeah, but can I buy a whorehouse? That don't need to pay.
That is not something he is interested in putting up money for.
Yeah, well, then yeah, Oral will likely start. as I
But he is
said,
more than willing to give Oral a loan for him to build his temple.
Well, I made a temple too. Okay.
Then, yeah, as I said, Oral will start going through the city, trying to gather support and tithes for those that might be interested. And yeah, probably he will also put a good amount of money himself, but he will likely also need a loan, as you suggested, because
Yeah.
the total cost is going to be
If you
really
give
high.
it a couple days, I'll do some rolls and see how much financial support you can get from the nobles and that.
No, anyone that wants to contribute, be it with money or just their effort to building this
Yeah.
magnificent temple.
Yeah. I'll
Or
tell you how much
Down.
support you get from the nobles and merchants and that. And
Great.
Pincus has more than enough reserve funds that didn't get stolen by the dragon to do any sort of loan that you might need.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Now thunder shall be praised.
So that's everyone.
Yep. Max good.
Yeah.
He's just going to kind of hang out, maybe try to find Nala, see what he's up to.
Yeah.
Tell him about the hill giants, and then about the two stone giants that they came across. He doesn't know what the hell they said, but obviously it was enough to piss off the barbarian lady that was in the group. So yeah, that'll be just basically what he does for now.
Yeah. Okay. So that is the end of this game. Thanks to anyone who watched this, and everyone have a good night.